From the National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC), developing Nigeria's automotive industry. This is Automotive Hour, projecting Nigeria's automotive industry to the world.
Hello and welcome to Automotive Hour, the program that keeps you plugged in to the pulse of Nigeria's vibrant and fast-evolving automotive industry. Proudly powered by the National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC), this show is your weekly window into innovations, institutions, and individuals shaping Nigeria's journey towards automotive excellence. This week, we're focusing on one of the most dynamic and important pillars of industrial growth: people, specifically the youth and women who are rising through the ranks and powering change in the Nigeria auto ecosystem. From training to tech, skills to leadership, the NADDC is championing a future that includes everyone. We'll also take you on a tour of one of Nigeria's most enduring manufacturing giants, a family legacy firm spanning over 40 years of production experience and industry impact. We have so much to cover and so little time, so let's get rolling. I am your host, Maimuna Ahoiza-Zubair. Welcome. We begin with key news and updates driving momentum in the local and global automotive industry. From recent policy reforms aimed at boosting industrial skills acquisition to youth-focused programs and new opportunities for women in technical and managerial roles, here are the stories making headlines this week.
In a bold move to stimulate innovation and sustainability, the NADDC has launched an 8-seater electric campus shuttle bus competition open to 12 Nigerian universities across all geopolitical zones. Kick-started at the University of Lagos, the initiative is spearheaded by the NADDC's Vehicle Electrification Department and marks a pioneering move to nurture local talents in EV development. Director General Oshonipin highlighted the competition's goal to develop entrepreneurial and technical skills while directly contributing to a greener transportation future. The initiative comprises a 3-month design phase and a 3-month prototype build, with only one university ultimately selected to build their shuttle design. The University of Lagos Vice-Chancellor, represented by the Dean of Faculty of Engineering at UNILAG, Professor Adeosun, emphasized the importance of technological adaptability, especially in battery systems. He pledged full institutional support, reinforcing the competition's role in positioning Nigeria's universities as key players in the global automotive innovation landscape. The National Automotive Design and Development Council has taken a major step towards creating a sustainable and environmentally friendly auto sector with its stakeholders' sensitization and advocacy workshop on end-of-life vehicle (ELV) and auto waste recycling regulations. The workshop brings together auto manufacturers, recyclers, environmental regulators, and transport union representatives to explore how the country can begin safely dismantling and reprocessing expired vehicles in line with international best practices. The Honorable Minister of State for Industry, Trade and Investment, Senator John Onwa-Ina, has lauded the initiative, calling it an avenue to engage in environmental safeguarding. He states that all stakeholders have a role to play to ensure the successful implementation and emphasizes it will also create employment opportunities.
Safety issues here, the health issues here, the environmental issues here, the issues about the secularity of the world economy and all of that. So I think that the gains of this would make you begin to wonder. I mean, why is it taking us this long to be able to achieve this?
NADDC Director General Mr. Oluwemimo Joseph Oshonipin stressed the significance of proper vehicle disposal in protecting the environment and supporting the circular economy. He announced the establishment of a multi-sectoral steering committee to oversee the implementation of the ELV policy.
By implementing this regulation, we are going to create minimum 40,000 jobs. And this is how it's going to affect, one of the ways it's going to affect ordinary man on the street. Number two, the health implication affect all of us. It affects you, it affects me. It affects anybody that's breathing the air.
Honorable Tessiya Ubo, Deputy Chairman of the House Committee on Environment, reaffirmed the committee's commitment to promoting environmental stability.
It has very positive impact on the hazards on the roads, has positive impacts for job creation, for industrialization of the automotive industry in the country, for resource recovery for a lot of the components of the automobiles, including ferrous and non-ferrous metals that can be collected and can contribute to the GDP of the country in terms of industrialization.
The NADDC says the policy aligns with Nigeria's broader climate and industrial goals and is part of the National Automotive Industry Development Plan, NAIDP. The NADDC has initiated talks with China's Heya Industrial Group, and the move aimed at boosting Nigeria's automotive development through foreign investment and technical collaboration. The high-level meeting, which took place at Heya's headquarters in Zhengzhou City, China, was led by NADDC Director General Mr. Oshonipin, with officials from the Federal Ministry of Industry, Trade and Investment in attendance. The talks explored investment opportunities and joint ventures, with emphasis on Nigeria's readiness to support local manufacturing, training and component production. Chairman of Heya Group, Mr. Jiang Zhongjia, expressed optimism about strengthening ties with Nigeria, pledging commitment to innovation, community development and responsible business practices.
Welcome back to Automotive Hour. This week, we're shining the spotlight on Nigeria's youth and women and the game-changing roles they're playing in reshaping the automotive industry. With targeted training, innovation hubs, internship programs, and inclusive policy incentives, the NADDC is equipping a new generation to thrive, not just as workers, but as innovators, engineers, designers, and entrepreneurs. Let's take a closer look at how empowerment is driving performance, productivity, and progress on Nigeria's auto journey.
In a country where over 60% of the population is under 30 and millions of women remain underrepresented in technical fields, empowerment is not just policy, it's a national imperative. And in Nigeria's fast-growing automotive industry, that empowerment is being driven literally and figuratively by the National Automotive Design and Development Council, NADDC. Across the nation, in cities like Yola, Kaduna, and Abuja, the council is investing in people, training the next generation of auto technicians with the tools, confidence, and capacity to meet the demands of modern vehicles. In 2025 alone, NADDC successfully conducted a landmark 2-week training in automotive mechatronics and heavy-duty vehicle repair, reaching over 300 youths and auto professionals in collaboration with auto partners.
On behalf of the Director General, he wants you to pay more attention to the training, learn all what the consultant is putting across to us, and equally to see yourself as a trainee and to go back to your various locations and workshops and impart the knowledge on your apprentice
These are not just classroom lectures, they are hands-on, skill-building models. From diagnosing faults in vehicle systems to understanding the anatomy of a heavy-duty truck, participants walk away job-ready. At the same time, NADDC's vision of inclusion has taken a giant leap forward, with 50 women technicians in Edo State trained on compressed natural gas (CNG) vehicle conversion, an industry-first initiative jointly powered by the Council, the Edo State government, and the Lady Mechanic Initiative.
This air filter is to, filter the amount of air that comes into the cylinder of the engine. You can see the air filter pipe comes here into the injector system. This is carburetor injector engine. Make sure that there's gas in it. Look at the gauge. And look at hesitation at times. When there's hesitation, you have to go back to where you started from and see. Because the car has spark plug now. It was converted from petrol to gas. Check your spark plug, clean them up. After the CNG training, we are retaining you in the workshop to do more for yourself. Okay?
I'm the one of the first person to witness this thing. I'm still telling others to see if there's any great opportunities, they should grab it and use it well.
Nigeria is going into CNG. CNG reduces pollution in the economy. So, by learning this handwork, this CNG, I feel it will, first of all, give me dignity as a woman traveling into things that men do, and also it will broaden my knowledge.
NADDC Director General Mr. Oluwemimo Osanikpe reaffirmed the Council's commitment to gender equity and clean energy, celebrating these women as pioneers in a sector long dominated by men. These initiatives are part of a broader vision to close the skills gap, create jobs, and build a sustainable indigenous auto industry. With over 20,000 technicians trained and 21 automotive training centers across Nigeria, 18 of which are already fully equipped, the Council is building infrastructure for people. And it's not just about training, it's about empowerment. Every participant, whether from Nigeria Auto Technicians Association (NATA) or Association of Motor Dealers of Nigeria (AMDON), or fresh out of school, they all are empowered to walk away with training manuals, stipends, toolkits, and most importantly, hope.
Currently, the president has approved subsidy for conversion of vehicles. That's why we want to do the training here, so that after this, we can discuss with Presidential CNG Initiative, so that they can bring some conversion kits to Edo State, and it will be converted at free of charge.
Plans are on the way to install EV charging stations in institutions like the University of Benin, a move that links empowerment, innovation, and sustainability. With initiatives like this, the NADDC is proving that technical empowerment is not gendered and that the future of Nigeria's auto industry has many faces, many hands, and many voices. From Yola to Calabar, Kaduna, Benin to Umuahia, Nigeria's youth and women are not waiting to be included. They are stepping up, tools in hands, and ready to shape the future.
Interesting, right? And now, on our Meet the Manufacturer segment, we are profiling a homegrown pioneer whose legacy spans decades, Lanre Shitu Motors. A two-generation powerhouse, Lanre Shitu Motors has been at the heart of Nigeria's automotive manufacturing landscape for over 40 years, producing durable, locally assembled vehicles with about 30% local content in its production process. From trucks to buses and passenger cars, this firm has not only stood the test of time, but also embraced a future-focused vision, including skills transfer to a younger workforce, gender inclusion, and smart innovation. Let's go behind the scenes.
In the world of automobiles, one name has stood the test of time. For over 4 decades, the name Lanre Shitu Motors has become a fixture in Nigeria's motoring landscape. A household name synonymous with resilience, growth, and indigenous excellence. With roots dating back 44 years and spanning 2 generations, LSM has grown from vehicle distribution into full-scale automotive assembly, creating a network that now extends across Nigeria's major cities. Today, it proudly manufactures its own LSM-branded vehicles and holds exclusive distribution rights for global brands such as JAC Motors.
We are one of the most automobile manufacturers in Nigeria, an assembler. We have assembly plants in Amodofin, Lagos, Nigeria. We are the manufacturer of the LSM vehicle, that's the Lanre Shitu Motors vehicle, and we are also the sole distributor for JAC heavy-duty trucks in Nigeria. For our heavy-duty trucks, I can tell you over 30% of our truck is local content. All the fabrication, the steel is localized. For the buses and pickups, we sew the seats locally, the lobes are locally, and all we just need is a policy that will drive us to invest further.
It is within this context that LSM fully embraces the federal government's Nigeria First policy. For Chairman Taiwo Shitu, this initiative is not just a directive, it is the realization of a vision, a policy that empowers local manufacturers, curbs Nigeria's over-reliance on imported vehicles, generates youth employment, and ultimately revitalizes the economy.
For us as a company, it's a dream come true because we believe in this country, we believe in Nigeria, and we believe in Africa, not just Nigeria as a country alone. We believe in Africa. We believe that we can deliver quality automobile, quality vehicles across the nation and across Africa. So with this policy, it gives us, this policy coming in is like a dream come true, like I said before, because it guarantees our investments. You know, a lot of people believe in Nigeria, but without policy, and again, without policy, people don't want to invest so heavily. You know, we have done that, and this policy, like I've said earlier, is just like a dream come true, and it will do nothing else but improve the capacity.
Lanre Shitu Motors credits much of its success to strategic collaboration and consistent government support. The company acknowledges the direct impact of interventions by the presidency and robust partnerships with the National Automotive Design and Development Council (NADDC), whose policies continue to strengthen the automotive landscape in Nigeria.
We've been enjoying since the start of this the LSM brand to immortalize our founder, that's the late Alhaji Basaki Olanrewaju Shitu. We have been enjoying a lot of patronage from governments and the public sector, the commercial, mainly from the commercial sector and government. For NADDC, under Mr. Joseph Osanepe, we have collaborated a lot, and I must tell you, he has been pushing. He's been pushing heavily. And this push is working. You can see now the policy is here. You know, you can see this pushing is working, and he's been pushing so hard, and we've enjoyed a lot of reference from him and from the NADDC itself. We've enjoyed a lot of reference from the presidency itself.
Innovation is equally a defining factor. With a focus on clean energy, most LSM vehicles now run on compressed natural gas (CNG), providing an affordable and eco-friendly alternative to petrol and diesel. Looking ahead, the company has its sights set on local assembly of electric vehicles using components sourced within Nigeria.
Foremost company that invested heavily in the CNG, capacity, especially when it comes to mass transit. We are the first local assembler manufacturer of mass transit, 100% mass transit CNG buses. We're the first local 100% manufacturer of mass transit buses. Electric vehicles will be coming in the next 4 months. Electric vehicles will be coming in that is going to be assembled locally.
One of LSM's proudest investments is in human capital. The company operates a high-capacity training facility dedicated to skills transfer and youth empowerment. Young Nigerians are equipped not just with technical know-how, but with real opportunities for long-term employment in a sector that demands excellence and commitment.
You see a lot of young people here. Some of them have been here for a year, 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, and some 2 months. So you come in here. When you come in here, we pay you to train you. That's something we do. I'm sure a lot of people know that about now. If you walk around, you see a lot of people like that. We pay them to train them. So that way, instead of those people that are supposed to leave primary school, leave secondary school, and they're supposed to be on the streets, if you're interested, you come to Lanre Shitu Motors. We evaluate you. If you're acceptable, we don't have to know anybody. You come in here and we train you in the engineering sector. And after training you, we can now look for a job for you.
Through access to credit from the Central Bank of Nigeria, Lanre Shitu Motors has been able to scale up operations and expand its offerings. Federal government support has also enabled the company to participate in the mass conversion of commercial vehicles to CNG, particularly for the Nigeria Union of Road Transport Workers (NURTW).
We're part of the people that have enjoyed that funding. And again, walking around, you're going to see a lot of CNG conversion being done into the NURTW also. So we also get fundings from federal government because we give these things free, but federal government pays us.
Nigeria charts its course towards full automotive independence. Taiwo Shitu is optimistic. He sees a future where made-in-Nigeria vehicles are not only widely accepted, but dominate both local and international markets. It is a bold vision, one where NADDC continues to lead with policy and innovation, and companies like LSM remain central to Nigeria's industrial transformation.
My view about Nigerian automobile companies in the next 10 years is not seeing Nigerian automobile company selling only to Nigeria. I see us dominating Africa and even moving outside Africa.
From assembling vehicles to assembling dreams, Lanre Shitu Motors is not just building cars, it's building Nigeria's future on wheels.
My name na Ajoke. I'm a bus driver. I come here for CNG. I hear say government they give free CNG. That is why I work in. They give me free CNG. I give thanks to our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, that make it possible. Thank you, our president, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for this initiative where I no pay anything.
And that wraps up this week's edition of Automotive Hour. From rising young professionals to empowered women auto workers, Nigeria's automotive industry is not just building vehicles, it's building futures. And with the continued support and strategic leadership of the National Automotive Design and Development Council, the journey ahead holds even greater promise for everyone. Remember to follow us on all our social media handles showing on your screen. Join us again next week for another powerful episode as we uncover how we drive innovation through government policies. On behalf of the Council, thank you for watching Automotive Hour. I am Maimuna Ahoiza Zabire. Bye for now.